up with your in-laws upstate so that you can call them and say, look, we got a storm coming. Can we come and stay a couple of days with you? Now's the time, as someone mentioned earlier, especially if you have pets. Now's the time to start calling, if you don't have a family or some other place to go, to just start calling a couple of the hotels and motels in upstate Mississippi to find out, will you take pets, so that you have a couple of them and you have their phone numbers. And so then again, as the storm starts coming in, you know who to call and you know where to go. Those kind of things you can do now, okay? Now, quickly about what the Red Cross will do. In the event of a storm, the county emergency manager, Rupert or Matt, will decide which shelters will be open. They're the ones that make that call. When they do, then our responsibility is to staff them. So you will have a safe place to go for a storm. Preferably, you're gone. But if you have to be here, we will have shelters open, and they will be a safe place for you to go. After the storm, many of those shelters will become residential or post-storm shelters. We'll have cots. We'll have 3 meals a day. 2 of them will be hot meals and snacks for breakfast. Returned home. Now, the first couple of days, while the streets are still littered with debris, don't expect lunch at noon sharp or dinner at 5:30, because depending upon where you are, your lunch may come at 10, it might come at 2, but it'll come, because the debris will be slowing us down. And generally what we'll do with the ERS while the streets are covered with debris is go as far down the street as we possibly can, stop, and all of our ERS have a big horn on it, a big siren, and they'll blow the siren and let people know we're there so you can come and get it. You don't have to bring identification to prove that there are 4 of you in the house. We take your word for it. So if you're hungry and you want an extra one, just come and tell us, I need 6 dinners or I need 6 or whatever. You'll get what you need. So we will house you, shelter you, we will feed you. We will also have people going through the neighborhoods with emergency supplies. Things like tarps and bleach and masks, mold masks or bug masks, bug spray, comfort kits. Comfort kits have personal hygiene items in them, toothbrush, toothpaste, a washcloth, soap, things like that. And cleanup kits. And the cleanup kits will have a mop and a broom and a number of solvents that can be used to clean things out. So we'll be doing that. And again, that will go on for some time. And then we will also be providing casework. The caseworkers will be working with individual families to see what other assistance that you need, and a lot of it will be referring you to other agencies, but also we will be providing emergency financial assistance to people that need it. Now that will usually come a couple of weeks after the storm, because before we start shelling out money, we do a damage assessment. We ride every street, we look at every house, and we capture information about the extent of damage to that house. So when you come to us and tell us that you live at 123 Maple, we'll hit the computer, we'll have a picture, and we'll have a description of exactly what the damage is, so we have a better idea of how to serve you. I want to close by just a couple of mentions. One is, talked about pets. Please, if you bring pets to the shelter, bring them in a cage. There are laws health laws, that require us to separate animals from people in a shelter.